have absolutely no doubt that you are 100% committed to getting out of debt, or at the very least controlling it. Still, it can be extremely overwhelming. Why? Because we have a tendency to do too much too soon and throw our hands up in the air. Well, that stops here. We have to remember to crawl before we can walk, and we're going to do just that as long as you follow me. Coming up next. Hello, if you're new to my channel, my name is Jerome, the host of the podcast Why It Matters. That being said, in this particular series, we're going to be discussing different ways to curb your debt. And we're going to start with making one simple sacrifice. It's going to be should be a very inexpensive sacrifice. And that is where we're going to start. I need you to think of at least one item. One item could be coffee at Starbucks or McDonald's. It could be orange juice at Starbucks or McDonald's. But what I would like for you to do is to think of one thing that maybe have a value of $10 or less. Something that has a value of $10 or less, $15 tops. That being said, each week, starting with this particular week, I would like for you to give up something that is worth $10. Now, it may take you 2 weeks to come up with that next item based on how much you love a particular item. But that being said, we will definitely start this week with something that has a value of $10. Now, I don't know what day you're going to watch this video, but I would like for your starting point to be on a Monday. So if today is not Monday and you want to wait till the coming Monday to start, then that's fine. Send me a message of what you are going to sacrifice, what item and the value of that item. And I need you to follow me, and I need to follow you throughout the next few months to see if you're sticking to that particular sacrifice. Again, it could be something as simple as a grocery item that you normally get each week or normally get each month, and the grocery item is $40 or whatever. If you want to sacrifice that for the whole month and wrap it up and say, okay, I'm covered for the month, that's fine. But you have to give up something, and I need it to be on this coming Monday. So we don't want you to start next month. I need us to all start together, and I need you to comment to me what item you are giving up. Now, I live well below my means. I've always lived well below my means because I work in a business industry. And in the business industry is a cutthroat industry, which means that you never know when your name is going to be called because the company is closing or downsizing. And as a result, I've always lived basing my life on the fact that tomorrow my job could end. Why? I'm a human resource professional, and I've worked in human resources for many years. And so you have to be extremely careful about how you conduct yourself as a human resource professional, because one complaint can cost you your job. So as a result, I've always lived based on the fact that I may not have a job for another 6 months. Now, I'm not asking you to do that. I'm just telling you that is how I was able, or how I've been able to control my debt, is always living about 2 levels, not 1, but 2 levels below my means throughout my entire life. So that being said, I know what it's like to say I'm not going to buy this, or I'm not going to buy that, or this may be too much. I'm a price watcher when I go grocery shopping. And it's not because I have to. It's because it's just in my nature. I've been doing it since I grew up poor. So watching the price of everything is just how I've been indoctrinated throughout life. But that being said, a good way to start trying to get out of debt for you, because I don't know what your tendencies are, I don't know what your habits are, is to name one item that has a $10 value or less. Not when I say or less, I don't mean $5. I mean $9, maybe $8. But I would love for it to be $10 or $15. What I'm going to give up this week. Meaning, now, not only are you going to give it up for this week, you're giving it up. All right? Until your debt situation is where you would like for it to be. Once your debt situation becomes something that you feel is manageable and you want to return to buying one item at a time as long as your debt maintains, then I'm fine with that. But until you get tell me how much of your debt you would like to cut. Is it $100 a month, $200 a month, $300 a month? And that is the goal we're going to set. I need you to comment to me. All right. I'm a person that has lived this way all of my life, so it is not that difficult to do. Although I understand if you haven't lived this way, it might be far more difficult for you than it is for me, which is why I feel that a baby step is necessary. All right. So please comment to me what value item are you giving up? You can even tell me what the item is going to be. And it has to be given up until you get your debt situation. So whatever you think of, it is something you're going to have to be able to live without until you get your debt under control. All right. That is all for this particular video. Again, we're doing a baby step in which, here's the goal: give up one item that has a $10 value or $9 value or as much as $15. It doesn't have to be that much over $15, but I would certainly like for it to be at a minimum of $10. All right. Please comment to me what it is and what your goals are for the month. How much of a price cut are you looking to cut for the month? It doesn't have to be this month, because I know that we're almost in the middle of this month. But starting November, you can set the goal for, I want to cut out $200 for next month, or $100. And these are all the items that I want to cut out. And I'm going to cut out this item for this week, and then the next item for the next week, and the next item, on and on and on. All right. And that is how we're going to take this approach. We're going to do baby steps. I don't think that is too much to ask for someone who has been struggling to get out of debt and maybe feel even overwhelmed because you don't want to sacrifice anything huge. So we're going to start with something small. All right. That is it for this particular episode. Please comment to me what it is that you would like to give up and how much money are you looking to save for the month of November. All right. And then list the items. You don't have to send me those items, but you can start thinking about what you want to cut for the month of November. And we'll call it a day for today. All right. Again, please join me. I will be making my next video once I get some of the information that I need from you guys. And we'll go from there. All right. Thank you. And I'll give you a shout out if you succeed in sticking with that plan. And I'll talk to you later.